we have another guest in the studio to talk about the voiceover artist or voiceover industry. I'm talking about Seun Shobo. He is a voiceover artist. How are you doing this morning?
Very well, thank you. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Great.
It's good to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, good morning. I'm really excited because voiceover industry is one that is very particular to me and everybody in the media industry, everybody in the media world. And we don't really say so much about it here. It is a big deal all over the world. It's a big deal internationally. But here, it looks like it is just for a particular set of people.
So
my question is, can anyone be a voiceover, or is it just for the media practitioners?
In fact, right, voiceover is even beyond media, right? It's not just, I mean, not every media person is actually cut off for voiceover, you know, because a lot of times people misunderstand it, you know, not every media. So because this person is an OAP does not mean the person can be a voiceover talent. No, it doesn't work that way. But anybody can actually want to venture into that industry. Okay. But you have to be well trained, and you must understand the value of your voice and how best, you know, you can use it, because your voice is not just used. Your voice is used in every part of your life. As you are right now, you're using your voice. Every other thing. But when it comes to voiceover, it's beyond just media. You have audiobooks. You have gaming. You have a lot of other things. You have medical narrations. You have so many things. It's beyond advertising. You know, a lot of people just concentrate on advertising, especially in Nigeria. When they talk about voiceover, everybody just goes to radio ads, you know, and it's beyond that. It's far beyond advertising. For example, IVRs. If I told you that IVRs pay more than, now IVRs meaning interactive voice responses. Yeah. When you call phones of organizations, they pay voiceover artists that do IVRs more than radio ads. Yeah. Nice. So I mean, yeah. So, because this is you are the voice of an organization, you are the identity of an organization. So, voiceover is broad, is big, is beyond what a lot of people think it is.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. You mentioned that anyone could venture into the industry. Do I have to have a thick voice like you, or this so great voice to be a voiceover artist?
Well, the truth is, mine is natural. Now there are people that they have trained theirs to sound the way. You know, one thing about voices is sound. You know, what is peculiar about voices is sound. So you don't have to sound like me to do voiceover. No, not at all. Mine is just natural. So I had to also train myself, and the place of experience, you know, I'd had to train myself to sound better. You know, not just because I have a nice voice. And when I talk to girls, they say, "Oh, a nice voice." You know, it's beyond that. You know, but if you have your voice, if you have a voice, what I always tell people is their voices. Everybody has a voice, but certain voices sell, right? So you must train your voice to understand the value and the niche where you can play best, and then use it. You know, there, basically. Right.
And that's very interesting. Now, you were saying something about IVRs.
Yeah.
I know this question is, it bothers me sometimes. Now, with the advent of technology and artificial intelligence, should we be afraid that would have computer-generated voices take over human voices?
It can never be. It can never happen. And I'll tell you why. Because there's something, the human voice. The human voice connects with the soul, right? When you hear a computer voice, you know, because you can tell that it's not smooth. It just, you know, it just happens in a way that, you know, it doesn't just flow, right? But human voices always, they just flow. They easily flow. So even for the artificial intelligence, what people are now trying to do is actually record human voices. You know, some of them record human voices, and of course use it. So voiceover artists are used for such stuff. But if you want to use just computer voices or text-to-speech voices, it never sounds smooth, you know, as smooth as it's supposed to sound. Because there's a connection it has with the soul. There's a connection the voice has with the mind, which is why the voice is used to, you know, whenever you want people to take action for something, you must always use the voice.
Yes.
You know, so that's why people use images with voices, pictures with voices, words with voices, because voices are the ones they are the drivers. You know, your voice is the driver of whatever message you're passing. Okay. Basically, yeah.
All right. So, you mentioned that aside having a great voice, there are other things that you should, you know, have as a voiceover artist, and I really want to know those things.
Well, for sake of what I do, I might not mention everything, but the basics that you have to do, of course, vocal exercises. Okay. And then, of course, watch your inflections. Yeah, your voice must have some form of melody. You must understand the melody of your voice. Okay. Even salesmen, marketers, they don't even know these things. Most of them lose jobs because of how they sound. You know, yes, they lose jobs. They lose pitches because of how they sound. Wow. We've trained people and we've seen the difference. So it's even when you're facilitating the way, because you can easily, when you're talking to people and when you're using your voice to communicate, it's easy for people to get bored. You know, so you must find that melody, find how to inflect, you know, in the correct places, find the right things to say at that particular time. So just apart from that, voiceover as well, you know, find a way to make your voice more melodious.
Interesting.
You know, as you speak.
You just have to find a way around it.
Exactly.
And I must say, your voice is also, it comes with this melody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Seun, for coming on the show.
Not a problem.
Do you like the video you just watched? Then you should click on the like button and move over to click on the subscribe button. Also, you should click on the bell to get notified anytime we drop amazing episodes of Tea or Coffee for you. Adios.